Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, April 13th, 2016, and I am in this cave as I had to seek shelter at the end of last episode because I was chased by many evil guys, and luckily some of them even started to fight each other, and so I managed to survive this dangerous situation. Yeah, now I can continue to return to my mountain home as there is some experience, that's nice, as the expedition was a success. I got some acacia wood and now I can build my orange workshop. That's fantastic, that's really amazing. And now I need to find a way how I can get my horse out of this cave. At first I can grab the lead. Now, I'm encumbered. I am encumbered, so I need to do something about this. So now I can reclaim the fence. Alright, and like so. Okay, now how to get the horse out of here? Maybe using the lead. Alright, come on horse, come on. We need to leave now. Horse, come on. At some point I really have to give this horse a name. How do you like to be called? Mandy? Sophie? No? Not like so? Alright. Okay, I got the horse out of here. So I can now continue, and yeah, if you have a good name for my horse, then let me know, so that I can finally call my horse with a real name, because for now I'm just calling it Horse, and yeah, I think this horse really deserves a proper name, and I don't want to start all the time thinking about creative names like Sophie or Jacqueline or I don't know, Stephanie. Yeah, I think there are many other creative names around. So yeah, maybe we can find a good name. And so what is going on? Well, over the course of the last few days, I had a funny moment, I had a strange moment, and I had an awkward moment. So yeah, let's start with the funny moment. Well, do you know, or well, do you eat cereals as your breakfast? If so, do you know the interesting moment when you get to the end of the bag of cereals and you have only, well, more or less cereal powder or so in this bag left, because yeah, all the normal pieces are already eaten, and so you have only some small leftovers in form of cereal powder or so. And yeah, this was the case, dang it, it was the case yesterday as I had my breakfast. I wanted to eat my cereals, and I added the cereal powder to the bowl, and normally I know the right amount of milk I have to add to to my cereals in order to get them ready to eat. And in general, I'm not so much a huge milk fan, so if there would be other options to make the cereals wet, basically, I would be really happy to use them, but I think milk is still the best way to go. And yeah, so I added milk to it, and as I wanted to start eating my breakfast, the milk was gone, because due to the high amount, or due to the high abundance of cereal powder, basically, well, the powder absorbed all the milk, and this was interesting. So I thought, okay, dang it, I have to get up again and add some additional milk to it. And yeah, this was really a funny moment as I as I took the first spoon of my breakfast, and for some strange reason there was about no milk in it, and it was really strange. Yeah, it has really, yeah, it was just strange, and so this was interesting. This was really interesting. But yeah, after I added some additional milk to it, everything was fine and good and delicious, and as usual. And yeah, and so I usually eat some cereals in the morning as my breakfast, and often cooked egg, and yeah, that's always a good start into the day. Sometime, well, of course, I combine this with some coffee because coffee is just the perfect thing in the morning. I just like coffee, and well, you can see basically my coffee maker. I'm using this French press method, and so I used my French press coffee maker for the thumbnails of my coffee break, because yeah, I thought, well, this is fitting. I should add it to the thumbnails, and so you can see the tool I use every morning to prepare my breakfast, or at least to prepare my coffee for the breakfast. And yeah, so do you know this strange moment as well when you have only the cereal powder left, because yeah, you have already emptied more or less the whole bag of cereals, and then there's only the few powder, this little powder left over, and that's always a very strange moment when you add this to the bowl and when you add some milk to it, and it becomes a very strange. Yeah, it's hard to find the right name for this. It has really a strange, I don't know. Okay, so this was really a funny moment, and yeah, let's move on to the awkward moment, because on Monday I went grocery shopping, and usually I buy some bread because, well, I need bread for the evening, for the dinner. Usually we have our warm dinner, our huge meal, the cooked meal, the warm meal, to lunchtime, and at dinner we mostly in Germany eat some bread or salad or some smaller things. So it's not like having lunch is just a small meal and then the huge meal, the real meal, is at dinner time. No, it's the other way around here in Germany. So yeah, usually I buy some bread, and at my bakery they have those, well, they are really round breads, and they have I think they are around 1.5 kilograms or so. So this is way too much for me, and usually I just take a quarter of this bread. So this is then around, I don't know, no, the whole bread has to be a little bit larger, because normally it's about 500 grams or so what I get when I order a quarter of it. But well, this is often not, well, it lasts not so long, and so I thought, okay, I need some more bread. And was there always this hole, or has an Enderman messed around with my dirt? That's weird. Okay, I need to fix this. Dang it. And so I wanted to have a little bit more, and I said, can I have maybe a third of this whole bread? And well, if you think of a cake or so, a cake is round as well, and it's no problem if you slice the cake, you can have, well, 1/3 of the cake or so. So I thought, well, the bread is round as well, so it shouldn't be a problem to give me a third of it. But this was apparently a very strange and confusing order, because at first she wasn't quite sure what I wanted, and so she asks, do you want a quarter? No, I want a third. Then she asks back, what is a third? And I said, it's a little bit more than a quarter. And this was really an awkward moment. And the other customers apparently found it very amusing seeing me ordering a third of a bread. I don't know, is it so weird to order a third of a bread? Do you get bread only in halves or quarters or so, and not in thirds or so? I don't know. This was really an awkward moment, because to me it well, I don't know, it seems to be quite logical that you can also have a third of a bread or so. And then the next problem was, she just cut the bread, the whole bread, into 2 pieces, so right through the middle. And yeah, if you would do this, well, if you like to have a third of a bread, you would just cut into the middle and then do another cut so that you have a third, basically. It's really hard to describe here in Minecraft when I can't draw something or so, but yeah, usually you would do something like this. But no, she cut the bread into two halves, and then the next try, well, as I said, no, how do you want to have a third out of this? And at this moment, everything was already bolted up, and yeah, I don't know. This was really an awkward moment, and yeah, maybe I should just stick to the normal things. I should just say, okay, if I like to have a bread, I can have a whole bread, a half bread, or a quarter, but not a third or so. So this was really an awkward moment, and I don't know, maybe I'm just the awkward person that has all the time awkward ideas, no one understands, or I don't know. This was really an awkward moment. So yeah, so much about this. Yeah, but let me know, is it awkward to order a third of a bread, or is this a normal request? I don't know. Often I have the feeling that I'm the awkward person, which might be often the case, and yeah, okay, enough of that. So, I think it's bedtime. So, the last thing I wanted to talk about was the strange moment, because yeah, in order to streamline a little bit the process of making videos, I really like to switch to DxTory, because DxTory allows me to record several audio channels at once. So I don't have, well, right now I'm using Fraps and Audacity, and this always results in the problem that after I finish recording, I have to basically synchronize the voice track with the video track, and well, it doesn't take so long, but it requires some extra effort. And if I can have, well, the video recording and the voice recording in one file, then it's much easier to handle and much easier to edit and so. And so I wanted to switch to DxTory, and as I got DxTory, I did a first test recording with Dirt Rally, and for some strange reason, DxTory, well, I wasn't able to record in 60 frames with DxTory. So, well, the game was running with, I don't know, 70, 80 frames per second or so, but the recording sometimes managed only to get up to 40 frames per second or so, and this is really weird. I'm not quite sure, maybe I have done something wrong as I configured DxTory or so. I need to do some more tests, but I'm using the logarithm encoder and yeah, I enabled multi-threading, and well, I think I configured it correctly, but it's really weird. With Fraps, I have no problems recording Dirt Rally in 60 frames per second, and yeah, now with DxTory it's not possible, and this is really weird. I mean, if it's working with Fraps, it should be also working with DxTory, and so has one of you experience with DxTory? Do you know what I might have done? Okay, this is now problematic, and what I might have done wrong or so, because this is now really weird. I'm not quite sure what the problem is, and I really like to use DxTory for the future of the recording. So right now, this video here in Minecraft is recorded again with Fraps and Audacity, because, well, after the strange moment that it wasn't working, I decided, okay, I will not transition to DxTory before I'm not completely sure that everything is running smoothly and fine, and that, yeah, I don't have problems or so. And so I'm right now using Fraps again, but I really like to transition to DxTory. And so, yeah, if you do know a little bit more about this, please let me know, because yeah, it would really help me a lot if I can transition to it. And yeah, this was really a strange moment, as I realized, okay, for some reason, DX3 isn't or has not the same performance as Fraps. Also, maybe I need to do some back-to-back recordings. Maybe I need to, well, I did a custom event in Dirt Rally, and maybe I need to do the same custom event again and record it with Fraps and just compare both recordings. And well, I think this looks really good with that orange wood. I like it. I like it a lot. And do some test recordings to find out if, well, if there's a problem or if Fraps has the exact same result or so. And yeah, so that's still a little bit weird, but I hope I can find a solution and yeah, finally transition to DX3, because this will really make things a little bit easier, and maybe it will solve some issues I have with Audacity and recording Dirt Rally, because right now in Dirt Rally I have to use my laptop in order to record my voice, because if I would use my normal setup here with my desktop computer, then there's always some clicking. I don't know, some clicks are in the background, and this is always caused by Dirt Rally. This is the only game that affects my audio recording, and this is really bad, and I haven't noticed this with the audio recording as I tried DX3, but if the video itself is... Oh, you can't see the... Interesting. If the video itself is a little bit laggy, then... Yeah, I don't know. So I think I need to do some more tests, and I hope I can figure things out. And if not, I still can record the next episode of Dirt Rally using Fraps and Audacity. But yeah, this was really strange. And yeah, speaking of Dirt Rally. So far they haven't fixed the issue with the force feedback, and they haven't fixed the replay issue, which is really sad, because yeah, it's a little bit bad that they, well, now we have version 1.1 and we have the console release and whatnot, but in the end there are so many issues with the game. They ruined my force feedback with Rallycross, and they ruined a little bit the quality of the... Oh, the first acacia tree has grown. That's fantastic. And they ruined a little bit the quality of the replays, and yeah, that's really bad. And well, today there will be the last video I recorded before 1.1 was released. So today everything is in order. Today everything is in good shape in Dirt Rally, but yeah, after this video, I can only record in 1.1, and so I hope soon they will deploy a hotfix or so that at least the... Hey, I just saw a sapling falling down, now the sapling vanished? That's not fair. Okay, I need some more of those saplings. Okay, while the tree is... or while the leaves are decaying, I think I can... Yeah, what can I do next? So yeah, I hope they will fix this soon, because this is really sad. And for some strange reason, I have the feeling that this episode is once again very, very scatterbrained, and I don't know, maybe it's back to the usual Sebbi coffee break style, that everything is completely scatterbrained and all over the place and weird. But well, this fits well into the theme of this episode, that I spoke about my awkward moment at the bakery, and that apparently I'm a very, very weird person that orders a third of a bread or so. I don't know. Okay, enough of that. I'm really surprised that we are almost through the second day, and but yeah, okay, now I can finally answer a question, and the next question comes from Nexus, and Nexus asks, if you could fly to the moon, what would you do there? If I could fly to the moon, well, I think definitely I would go on an EVA, because yeah, I think it could be really cool to do well, a moonwalk and EVA on the surface of the moon. This would be really interesting and really fantastic. And yeah, there are a few things I would like to know. At first, of course, flying to the moon, I hope I can enter, well, before the landing, enter an orbit around the moon, because then I can experience the very interesting and fantastic moment, I guess, once you are in the shadow of the moon, so there's no communication possible with the Earth, and, well, you are completely alone. Well, not completely alone, I think you have still your crewmates around, but except for your crewmates, there is no one else you can talk to. And I think this moment of complete silence and, yeah, being probably in the most distant place to other humans is really a very interesting moment. And I think this could be really, really interesting to experience this when you're in the shadow of the moon and you have no possibility to communicate with others, well, except for your crewmates. And yeah, this could be interesting. And then, of course, doing an EVA on the moon, and I think the first thing I would try is to move on the moon. So jumping and walking, running, well, maybe not running, but, well, maybe running, I don't know. It depends a little bit on the technology of my spacesuit. But yeah, I would really try out how it feels to move on the moon, because when you stand on the surface of the moon, it looks as if you would be standing on any other celestial body, so like on Earth or so. Well, the appearance and the surface looks, of course, different, but you won't see that there's, well, you can't really see that there's the horizon's curved or so. No, it would be still a flat horizon, and so it would still look as if I would be standing on the surface of, well, of course, of a planet or so. And then if you move around and it feels so awkward and you bounce around, and I think this could be really an interesting feeling. So I would do this. Then I hope I could take my camera with me so that I can do a vlog from the surface of the moon. I think, yeah, well, I'm currently still in the process of preparing all my Iceland videos. But yeah, I did a lot of vlogs in Iceland, and I stand in interesting places and did my vlog thing. And so doing this vlog thing on the surface of the moon, I think this would be cool. This would be really amazing. Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the surface of the moon. I think this would be really a great intro. And yeah, this would be cool. Then I think I would like to do some experiments, of course. I don't know, they are a double creeper. Digging a hole into the moon, collecting some lunar soil, some rock samples, or something like this. So just doing some science would be interesting. And speaking of science, I would also like to try out a thing like how does it feel to play a computer game on the surface of the moon? So is this different when you feel this, yeah, when you're in this low gravity environment and you still can sit or so, but it feels different? And how does it feel to play a computer game, especially when you look out of the window and you see this lunar surface and the craters and nothing like this this grayish environment, and then you play, for instance, Minecraft or so, and how would you feel then? And so I think I would do an experiment like this to really see how this would work. And yeah, I think this would be also an interesting thing. And well, taking a selfie with the Earth in the background could be cool as well. Yeah, of course, doing some science maybe. And I think this would be a great start. This would already a lot of things to do for the first day on the surface of the moon. And yeah, I hope this answers your question. So if you have enough money, Nexus, just give it to me, or just pay me, or just invest in Sebbi so that Sebbi can do all those things on the surface of the moon. I think it will be a little bit expensive and a little bit pricey, but in the end you get a vlog from the surface of the moon, and why not? So yeah, feel free to donate to this project. And yeah, I think this wraps up this episode of the Coffee Break in Minecraft. And by the way, I am all the time so happy doing this Minecraft thing. I think, although the Coffee Break is probably one of the series that are the least watched or so, which is really, really sad. But to me personally, I really enjoy doing this Coffee Break and Minecraft thing. It's probably my personal favorite series. It's probably my personal favorite series. Oh dear, I can't talk today. And so I'm all the time happy when I can do this. And okay, now it's finally time to go to bed and to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. Until then, my name is Sebbi. I can count some sheep before I go to bed or before I fall asleep. That's interesting. So, until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!